In the news tonight, fired and rehired, the story of auxiliary staff at the Linden Hospital complex.
This is the very first time, and it is very clear that he is retaliating because of the issue they had with him here at the hospital, right? So this is one way of him retaliating.
And Ramjatan expects Hicken to be a professional and not allow himself to follow the instructions of politicians.
When you're in that position, you have to ensure that you become the professional that you ought to be. And I believe that Mr. Hicken is going to do that.
Hours after 27 workers attached to the Linden Hospital complex were issued with dismissal letters from the CEO, Rudolph Small, the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, said the contracts of those workers will be renewed. Further, the CEO has since written to the workers indicating that the dismissal letters were withdrawn. Outside of the Linden Hospital today, some of the workers and their union representative stood in disbelief as to the nature of the dismissal without prior notice, but were greeted with the news that they were still on the job. Darren Adams, regional chairman of Region 10, was on the ground with the workers, and he updated members of the media on the development.
3 weeks ago, there was an outreach here, and residents of Region 10, they were promised jobs. And less than 3 weeks after that outreach, many persons, this is just one case that we were able to capture, but there are many who would have lost their jobs who were given these letters individually. This was the first time an attempt was made to send off such a huge batch, and that is why we were able to quickly identify and put measures in place. But the essence of all that is happening here is one, that Rudy Small is toxic for this environment. You would have recalled some time back when nurses protested because of distasteful comments that he would have made. He would have targeted those nurses. Over 100 of them that were protesting, their salaries were cut. I saw one pay slip where a nurse received $130 Guyana, and this went on for a 3-month period. And so that is the reason why oftentimes we say that the administration continues through their agents to target this region strategically and intentionally. Happy that through our actions we've been able to, they've rescinded that position, that the staff will remain, but we have to keep monitoring because we don't know at which point this attempt will, they will attempt to do this again.
The GPSU union representative said most of the workers that were dismissed were auxiliary staff, and the letter was carefully worded.
This is the very first time, and it is very clear that he is retaliating because of the issue they had with him here at the hospital, right? So this is one way of him retaliating. He threatened, he gave the threat before that he was going to send staff from here all over the country. But it would appear as if the ministry did not agree with that position. So he has come now to use the contract arrangement to terminate the services of persons. It is not done in the traditional form or the form where it is saying that you must give causes and reasons for dismissal. This is the contractual arrangement they're using to terminate the service. No reason. What they're claiming is that they're giving you 1 month's notice, right? And you're paying you 1 month's salary in lieu of notice to dismiss you. Because the contract states that. The contract says you can either request personally to leave the job, or the administration can give you 1 month's notice, right? And that's what they did.
Health Minister made it clear that the contracts of the workers will be renewed and posited that those letters were expected to be sent to the dismissed workers.
Planning an elegant or corporate event? Let the experts at Star Rentals equip you. Give your event that spectacular 5-star experience it deserves with the options of transparent tents of various sizes. indoor and outdoor formal bars and cocktail tables with LED lights, stage, podium with lighting, portable AC units, generators, executive portable washrooms, outdoor light tower, and much more. Call today 226-3020. Online www.starrentalsgy.com. Star Rentals, we got you covered.
Hey, looking for office furniture, stationery, electronics, janitorial supplies, or even dietary products? Okay, stop searching because we at Imperial Trading have all that and more. Check us out at 73 Section 8 Urban Street or give us a ring on 639-3785 and be sure to ask about our special discounts. Whatever you need, we got it because at Imperial Trading, we operate so you can operate.
Laughter is the best medicine to relieve some of your stress. Cigars and Cognac, Eco Bar and Lounge presents Comedy Tuesdays. This and every Tuesday, featuring Chow Pao, Mark Edwards and others. If that's not enough, come sing your heart's content at our Karaoke Wednesdays. Every Wednesday is a song-filled Wednesday with lots of prizes to be won. Or enjoy our Cocktail Thursdays, the Cigars and Cognac way, with over a dozen mixtures to choose from. Buy one cocktail and get the other one free with entertainment provided by Gully Raps. Don't waste another Friday night. Kickstart your weekend at Cigars and Cognac, Champagne City. Bottle special all night on Moet and Belair Rosé as top DJs entertain the house to keep the vibes pumping as the champagne flows. This and every Friday, Champagne City. Come enjoy the vibes at your favorite entertainment spot. Laugh, have a beer, enjoy mouth-watering cutters at Cigars and Cognac. For reservations, call 678-4792.
Former Minister of Public Security Kemrat Ramjatan said he expects that as a top law and order man in this country, Clifton Hicken will do his job to the best of his ability. Further, Ramjatan said he expects Hicken to be a professional and not to allow himself to follow the instructions of politicians.
And to do it in such a way that he's not going to in any way be unprofessional or allow himself to follow the instructions of the politicians. When you're in that position, you have to ensure that you become the professional that you ought to be. And I believe that Mr. Hicken is going to do that. If he doesn't do that, you certainly rest assured that we are going to be very critical of him.
Hicken was appointed to lead the force by President Irfan Ali after Acting Commissioner of Police Nigel Hoppy proceeding on pre-retirement leave. Many in political circles are saying that Hicken's appointment remains unconstitutional, and Article 211(2) of the Constitution makes it abundantly clear. Ramjatan shed some light on the matter during an interview with this newscast.
I understand that there is a technical point being made that he was not appointed constitutionally. But of course, at the time of his acting appointment, there was no Police Service Commission, neither was there any leader of the opposition. Now that those are in place, one would expect that there's going to be a substantive holder of the post. Look, those people that are qualified to be selected as commissioners are all very good policemen as far as I know. And at this stage, again, some people might not like Hicken, some people will like other persons, but we have to let the person namely the president who will make the appointment, just like when the president of my administration had made the appointment of Mr. James as against Ram Narayan. You know, people will have their views on it. And so you can be critical of who is appointed, but at the end of the day, you expect, as the top law and order man in the country, that he does his job to the best of his ability.
Hicken officially took over the reins of the Guyana Police Force on the 30th of March 2022 after Acting Commissioner of Police Nigel Hoppy proceeded on pre-retirement leave. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.